right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Alpha Traders, wherever you're at around this big, beautiful blue marble, as we watch live as the world implodes on the internet. So, what's going on with the markets? Let's keep this simple. There's more sellers than buyers. It's not hard. Everybody tries to break it all down. Well, this is what's happening, and this is what's happening, and so said, oh shit. I mean, it's just crazy. There's more sellers than buyers. People are selling, right? At some point, there'll be more buyers than sellers. Did we just hit a pretty significant level? Is Bitcoin at the moment trying to climb back above it? Yes, it is. What was that significant level? On the weekly chart, the 95.4 Laplace distribution range on the current weekly candle, $37,145 roughly. Okay, let's just say 37.2. What does that mean, Bilbo? What is this Laplace distribution you speak of? It's pretty simple, you guys. All trading is being pushed around, right, by high frequency trading firm algorithms. So when these people on YouTube or whatever are talking about, oh, I think it's going to 20K. Well, that was the last all-time high, so of course it's going to 20K. We can talk about that number because we have credible intel that there is a significant level down there on this weekly projection, while they're just pulling numbers out of their asses based on data sets in a random market. That's what they don't understand. That's why we use entropy. 80 to 90% of the time, these markets are in a state of randomness. So we use entropy to know when they're in trend, right? And right here on the 90-minute chart, for instance, right? When we just had the big dumperoo there and it was going down, drop back into trend. Bright red on the top, bright pink, sorry. Telling you the correlation's building to the downside. But you can just that turn to bright pink from dark pink, so we just had about another couple $100 drop right there real fast. So this will be interesting. But once you get this entropy down here by these standard error bands, it usually likes to pull back up, right? That's what usually happens, just like here. Whoop, pulls back up. So let's see where Bitcoin closes today. This is going to be interesting because if today's candle closes below that weekly 95.4 Laplace, we could get some continuation. We could get some continuation down to, come on, the second standard deviation normal distribution, $31,500. Okay. And this is how Bitcoin does it. Bitcoin doesn't do anything slow. We all know that. It does it fast. Does it fast, it wrecks the shit out of people because they don't understand the distribution. They don't understand volatility. Let me pull something up real quick. You want to see something real funny? Let's check out some Bitcoin liquidation, shall we? Let's see what's happening here. Bitcoin liquidation land. This is that's the total of a bunch of different assets, but let's see. In the last 12 hours, 185 million Bitcoin longs have been liquidated. Look at that nice green candle right there of liquidations. Doink, 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 doink. Last 24 hours, $400 million in Bitcoin longs have been liquidated. Crazy, 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 crazy. Just wanted to check that out. And if you put it on all of these assets, 1.07 billion longs have been liquidated. Big candle, right? Nothing like back here when we were, when was that? Yeah, the beginning of December, right? Beginning of December when, was that was the 50% pullback? See some, no, that was this candle, this monthly candle, yeah. Whoop. So yeah, this is about to get spicy. Telling you right now, the Bitcoin bulls don't come in here. These bears, like I've said, they'll push it into the dirt, man. They're going to test them. They're going to test them. So now, if we go to the daily, if we go to the volatility range estimator, right, on the daily, Guys, we almost just hit the 4th standard deviation on the daily. Right now, this daily is trying to close below the 3rd standard deviation, this blue cross line right here. It literally is hanging up above the daily price action volatility range. This is the S3. This is the 3rd level of support. The 4th is down here. Bitcoin usually does not close below either one of these areas, let alone close below the 99.7% level. There's a 0.03% chance Bitcoin closes below about 36.9. So we're about to see. We're about to see how powerful the sellers are right now. But bottom line is, we can talk about this all day. We know about the distribution. We know about trading volatility, probability, and statistics. But let's keep it simple. When everybody's trying to complicate the markets, I don't care what market, there's more sellers than buyers. I tell people that and they just call you an idiot. It's like, no, you're the idiot. You're overcomplicating things. There's nothing to be complicated about here, right? There's more sellers than buyers, period, the end. And the way we trade helps us determine what we should be doing, right? The volatility, the probability, the statistics. The probabilities give us the ranges. The volatility in the statistics gives us direction. Simple. It's not really simple, but it is after you study it for a while. So, goodness gracious, Bitcoin and the traditional market. So all that being said, let's take a peek over here on. We're going to flip the script on the SPY here, and yeah, woo-ha! Lord have mercy. This was yesterday, right? This was yesterday on SPY. Just drop, drop, drop. So, once again today, just like yesterday, have a little, we dump out quick, boom. Where does it bounce off of? 1st standard deviation, normal distribution, and the daily S1 from the daily price action volatility range. They were right on top of each other right here. Get a nice bounce to the top side, right? Where does it reject from? The top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Then we get the end of the day dump. Comes all the way down, right? Gets below the 1st standard deviation, normal distribution, almost wicks down to the 95.4 Laplace. This green cross line right here, that is a support level for the monthly, for SPY's monthly price action volatility range, which is right here. Or is that the weekly? Was SPY is a real tight weekly? Yes. Here's the bottom of the monthly. This red cross line, yellow cross line, red cross line. That's the monthly price action volatility range. And where are you? Okay, there was the S1 for the monthly. SPY right now is down. It got kicked up by the S2. Didn't quite get down there at about 437, but it got real within $1. It got within $1. That's what it did. So, what's going to happen? Is SPY going to continue to dump out? Certainly could. Let's check out NASDAQ. See what's happening there. These are the E-minis. Goodness gracious. And of course, you got every financial expert on all the on the magical story box telling everybody doom and gloom shit. So of course, people are going to start selling. Let's see here. I mean, same thing with NASDAQ, right? Immediately, right? We open up. Let me see here. Dun dun. Tighten this up a little bit so we get a better read. This was today on NASDAQ. These are the E-minis, right? They're just going. It's not like a SPY where they're only open 9:30 a.m. to 4. Let's see here. So we opened up the day yesterday, right? It was kind of just ranging around in these 4-hour, in between the 4-hour distribution levels. Then right here, right, literally right when traditional markets open up, we get a dump down. 1st standard deviation, normal distribution, just like SPY, pulls back up. Where does it reject from? Just like SPY, top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Right now, NASDAQ, kind of in a no man's land, creeping down here towards the daily. the 95.4 Laplace and second standard deviation. So we'll have to see what happens with the NASDAQ, right? Going into, give me a second. What the hell? I don't even know what day it is. Beg my pardon. It's Friday. Yeah, you know Bilbo. He never knows what fucking day it is, man. So SPY just closed for the weekend. Now we got all, so what's good? This is interesting. We're getting ready to have, traditional markets are closed for the weekend. What's going to happen to Bitcoin now, right? That the traditional markets are closed. This would be a good opportunity for the Bitcoin bulls to come in and at least close this daily. Since I looked at that, let's go back onto the perps over here. Man, this thing's just got no chill right now, man. I'm telling you. Got no chill at all. Okay, right now, where is Bitcoin at right now? Guys, you need to realize this is literally the 99.7% daily Laplace distribution range. Okay. There's literally a 0.03% chance Bitcoin closes below there. But hey, there's a 0.03% chance that the most volatile asset known to man closes below there. So it can happen. Don't think it can. We got this little bounce off of it before. We got to see what's going to happen here in the last hour and 15 minutes of the day today. Bitcoin needs to get its ass in gear and close up above 37,150, 37,2. Why do I say that? I'm going back to the weekly here, right? Already just talked about this. The 95.4 Laplace distribution range to the downside on the weekly right now is at $37,100, right? Trust me right now going into the weekend. Bitcoin needs to close back up above that. If it does, there's a high probability, 68.3% probability on this projection that Bitcoin over the weekend climbs back up above 40.5, right? Can the Bitcoin bulls get their shit together? Because they're getting hammered right now. They're getting absolutely hammered. Let's see what's going on these high time frames. Well, even on the 90-minute, there's a lot. There's bull div building. There's bull div building. 4 hour, not so much if I remember correctly. I looked earlier. I don't believe so. We got a lot of lower lows on the returns oscillators and definitely on price action, right? Don't you have to look there? Yeah, the Fisher not so much, but I want to look. Yeah, this is not. Here's one thing too. You've got the log return z-score below the 99% confidence interval. For goodness sakes! Now, there's look where. Let me turn off the 45-minute here real quick, so we can get a better look at that sucker. But this thing's got no chill right now, man. It's brutal. Yeah, the 4-hour returns oscillator is sitting right on the zero mean right now. There is bull div building. Does it break though, or does it bounce here? Do we get a little bit of relief? I don't know, guys. Don't know. Look at the 4-hour trending. 4 hours trending, but it is outside these standard error bands. Let's see what's happened with entropy percentile. You can see how when entropy percentile started going up right here in this big dump, it changed, negatively correlated. And then when it starts contracting, it goes positively correlated. So you get a dump sideways and it's walking down. That's what that indicator is telling you right there. So Bitcoin needs to wake the hell up. I mean, how far are they pushing this bad boy, right? That's what everybody wants to know. Where the hell is this thing going? Well, all we can do is look at these distribution levels on the weekly and the monthly. And right now, I'm actually surprised it's $1,000 below the 95.4 Laplace. It's actually right now, again, below the second standard deviation normal distribution. That was at 36.3, correct? I mean, it's trying hard. That is a level where the algos really should be waiting to pick up some buys. That's why we use this stuff. We know that these algorithms are going to be sitting in certain spots. But what I can tell you for a fact, and this might sound corny, but when Bitcoin finds its bottom, this thing's going to blow to the top side. We're going to see a massive bounce. That's when you'll know. That's when you'll know that little bear party was over. Yeah, let's see what's going on Bitfinex. I mean, you got longs and shorts piling on. These people putting longs on, they are relentless. 549 Bitcoins have been long today on Bitfinex right now. 354 have been shorted. And just look at this thing flushing right now. Guys, we're at the 4th standard deviation on the daily, for crying out loud. And the daily S4 just got hit. You can go back and look at this VRE over time. I mean, to be honest, I'd have to look real hard to see a daily 15-minute candles down here closing below that area. That's why there's only 4 levels. I mean, if this thing does not kick out of here right now, going into the weekend could get ugly, could get real ugly. But this is what these guys try to do, man. They are trying to liquidate people right now. And a lot of these 15-minute candles, when you see this shit, this is liquidation fuel. People are getting liquidated. People's stop losses are getting hit, right? A stop loss is just a market sell or a market buy. It just puts fuel on the fire. So, yeah, I mean, God, this is just ugly. Holy shit, man. Bitcoin, scumbag. That's right, bro. Oh, I mean, I'm sure we can go over these altcoins. These altcoins are just getting wrecked.
No,
Wrecked.
I'm laughing at XRP right now. I'm like, oh, you little shit.
Oh, look at this. Look at AVAX down almost 20%, right? Algo down 14%. I mean, just look at some of these numbers. Matic down 16%. Matic at $1.64, right? Got AVAX at $64. Holy shit, what's Luna doing? Luna finally bit the bullet. It's down 20%, down to $62. Oh boy, man. It is a wrecking crew.
You're gonna get your ADA below $1.
Get your ADA. Oh yeah, let me see ADA. Oh, $1.10. Wow. Hey MJ, did I play that trade smart?
Yeah.
I sold a shitload of ADA right around buck 50. Holy shit. Holy shit. Saved lots of money. Good times though. Good times.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So, everybody at this point, we're waiting for a bottom. And you got to play it smart. You got to really understand when we're going to get to a bottom. It's going to be on high time frame distribution levels at some point. But don't let this thing fool you, man. There is a lot of selling going on. This is a coordinated event. Don't think it's not. Once again, big guy screwing the little guy, right? The big guys using the retail traders as liquidity. Once again, transfer of wealth. It's just incredible what these people do, man. Incredible. Wow. See something. Holy shit. Holy man. So that's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at in Bitcoin land. This madness. Total madness.
It's so nice watching it just hit levels perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like it's more planned panic if you were to panic.
Yeah, 100%, man. And this is like, I mean, we're literally down here right now at the weekly S3. That's where it's at right now. Literally the weekly S3, daily S4, 4th standard deviation on the daily. Do you guys understand what kind of selling needs to happen for this to go down like this? This is crazy. We've seen it before. Doesn't happen often, but man, oh man, Michael Saylor is selling all his Bitcoin. He's sweating, I'll tell you that. If he's not selling,
We watch this together.
somebody's selling. Right? That's why the price goes down. People are selling. 100%. And then when I saw this little bounce starting right here, I was like, maybe this thing's going to bounce out of this 99.7% Laplace distribution range. Holy shit, we are below it by, fuck, man. Is that $700 below the 99.7? Coming up to an hour into the daily close. It doesn't happen very often. Doesn't happen. But this is one more reason why you cannot just blindly put orders at these levels, man. There's still a bit of a probability it goes below, right? There's still a probability that it can go below. But at the same time, you need to realize there's a 99.7% chance Bitcoin closes above about 36.4. There's a 95.4% chance in the next hour Bitcoin closes above like 38.5. 68.3% that it closes up there about over 40K. It's all about the probabilities. This is some massive selling going on. But at some point, let's take a peek at this before we get out of here. I mean, oh my God! Look on what time frame on? Look at the 4 hour. Look at the APPs. Even the 400 length with that dump. Look, you don't see this often. That's a high length price action percentile, right? Look at that thing just drop off the cliff and go to zero. Dude, there's a massive seller exhaustion right now. That's what this is telling you. It's a 36 length, an 81 length, and a 400 length, and they are all buried. Seller exhaustion, period. This isn't no stupid RSI or stupid stochastic telling you, oh man, we're oversold. Oh man, we're overbought. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. If something's oversold or overbought, that means you better sell or you better buy. It doesn't mean we're going the other way. That's where people get confused. You want to know when the sellers are exhausted. They are fucking exhausted on the 4 hour. Is the 12 hour bottomed out too? I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. Come on. Even TradingView's broke. Everybody's fiddling around with their indicators. Yeah, I mean, even the 12 hour. 12 hours pretty exhausted. You got the 400 length of the 10. Everything else is buried, right? Everything else is buried. Let's check the daily out real quick. I mean, for God's sakes, look at the 12 hour. Look at the 12 hour variance outlier, negatively correlated. Look at that, right? The last time we had that, when was the last time we had that? Guys, that was the 60, was that the 60K to 30 or 29? No. That was like the 58 or whatever down 41. Yeah. So massive. Holy shit, holy.
The only way
You can
you
see
learn
right there.
how powerful these indicators are and moves like this. It's like, oh, what does that significant negative correlation really mean? This is what it leads to. So just be wary. It's
Yep.
a good double check.
12 hour. All this was random. The last trend was on this dump. All right. Then a bunch of random price action. Look at the 12 hour now. Correlation building to the downside, back into trend. This thing shot way past these standard error bands, though. Look at the entropy percentile, just climbing every 12 hour candle, significantly negatively correlated. Is there any wonder why this price is going down? Boom. It's in the alpha trading indicators every time. There is the only div that's building, it's not on the returns oscillator, but it is on the Z-score of log returns. It is on the Fisher. DLP, maybe a little bit. What about the daily? Then we're going to wrap this up. This price action's ridiculous. The sellers are on the glue. There's a lot of glue eating going on right now. Let's see. Look at this freaking outlier on the daily, on the log return Z-score. Woo! Look out below. Here we come. There is no bull div anywhere to be seen on the daily at all. Daily is dropping into trend. Look at that freaking daily volatility candle, 100% negatively correlated. And that's going to wrap it up today. I hope I cheered everybody up. The markets are dumping. There's more sellers than buyers. Everybody be safe this weekend, you guys, right? Keep a look on this because this is also an area that this thing could bounce. Play it by ear. We're outside these daily levels. There's a 95.4% chance on this weekly candle we close back up there above that like 37.2 area. So this thing can definitely bounce out of here. 4 hour, 12 hour, even the daily, there's seller exhaustion going on. So let's see how this weekend plays out, guys.
Take your profit.
Take your profit. If you're short, for God's sakes, are you that greedy? Take your profit, because if this thing bounces, it's bouncing thousands of dollars. You're going to lose all your profit. And that being said, thanks, guys, for
It's all
watching
God.
live. Yeah, man.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right. And I want everybody to have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Reach out to us in the Alpha Trading Discord if you got any questions. We just released a new indicator, by the way. I'm sure everybody saw that. The Ultimate Power Mean is out. I'm sure MJ was sending that out to everybody if he's doing his job. Damn that MJ. He needs to quit his real job and work full time.
Everyone's got it. Everyone's got it.
Thank you, MJ. We love you, bro. And we'll see you guys Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See ya.